What's up, guys? Grimsy42 here, back with week 11 of my continuing garage sales, and believe it or not, I did not get too much this week, but I did snag a pretty awesome pickup that I'm going to include in this and kind of give you a little backstory as to how I got it. But anyways, let's start with the garage sale finds. The first game that I picked up was a PlayStation 3 game, and I grabbed it for $3. It's not super expensive or sought after, but it was a PlayStation 3 game, and it wasn't a sports title, so I grabbed it. It's Tom Clancy's Hawks 2, and it looks like it's kind of like an air fighter game. Like I said, for $3, you know, you really can't go wrong. This next one that I grabbed was kind of a surprise. I wound up picking it up for 50 cents, so at that price, you know, you really can't complain. It's an Xbox game, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. But much to my disappointment, I noticed later when I opened it that Mech Assault is in there. So apparently I have the case and manual for one and just the disc for the other. But whatever, for 50 cents I wasn't going to complain. Okay. These next two I wound up actually bundling for $5, so I was pretty happy to grab these, and they are both Wii titles. The first one is Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. And next one is Epic Mickey, which I'm told is a good game, so I'll probably be checking this out whenever I get around to it. And yeah, I got both of those for $5, so that's pretty good. This next game, I want to say I picked up for $2. It's kind of just like a family party get-together type of game. It's called Game Party. And I guess it's got like bowling and skee-ball and like darts and like table hockey. So it's got some unique titles on it. So I'll have to, you know, give this a chance whenever I have a get-together with some family and friends. Okay, this next block of games I actually wound up getting from my next door neighbor, believe it or not. I noticed that they had a garage sale, and I said, you know, hey, did you guys have any video games? And the wife was currently outside. She says, yeah, we do. My husband hasn't gone through them yet. Why don't you come back later and we'll see what we have? So he went through them, and I got some pretty good deals. The first thing I snagged was a wireless Xbox controller, and it came with a charge cable. And I actually wound up getting this for $5, and it's in pretty good cosmetic condition. It looks like it was very well taken care of. So for $5, I was totally okay grabbing that. Okay, and next we have Samurai Warriors 2. Next is Soul Calibur 4. I have the PS3 version already, so now I have both of them. Yoda was the exclusive character on this one. Next is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And lastly is the first Assassin's Creed. So I had these 4 games and the controller, and I wondered if they would do a bundle price, and I want to say I got it all for $20. So, I mean, I was okay with that. I mean, that's a pretty good price. I don't know the exact price because my buddy had a wireless controller also, and he had Halo 4 tossed into there, and I really think we got all of it for like $35 or $40, and then my buddy threw me some money for what he grabbed. Anyways, moving on. Next thing I picked up, and I've already tested, and man, it's pretty heavy actually, but it works and it's in great shape, is a white Dreamcast. And much to my excitement, there was a little goodie inside. So anytime I see a disc-based system, I'm always excited to pop it open and see what's inside. And in this case, Sonic Adventure 2. So that's pretty cool. I'll always take a free game whenever I can, you know. So unfortunately the controller did not come with this, but I wound up picking this up for, I want to say like $7 or $8, so it was a pretty good price. next thing I grabbed was a fat model PlayStation 2, and as you can see, it's got the network adapter on the back, and it had 2 memory cards, both first party, one blue and one red. I wound up picking this up for $10, believe it or not, so I was very happy with this. You can usually get like $40 for these on eBay, so I was totally pleased to pick this up. Okay, the last actual garage sale pickup for the day, or the week rather, was pretty neat. I wound up picking it up for $25, believe it or not. It's the strategy guide for Pokemon Emerald, and I mean, it's pretty awesome. You know, it's got all the Pokemon in it, and it's got, you know, some cool tips and stuff. I'm not much of a Pokemon player, but it's still pretty neat, and I was definitely happy to grab it for $25. And I showed this last just because this color has a similar theme to the next thing I'm going to talk about. So, anyways, I check Craigslist often, and you know, as you guys seen, I do some Craigslist pickups. It's very difficult though, because it's so competitive. There are so many people checking it. I believe there's actually apps where people can get notifications if specific keywords come up. So unless you really see something within like the first hour or so, it's gone. But I saw something that I liked, and the price was really good, and it was actually at a pawn shop. So I go to this pawn shop, and just in case, I brought a whole bunch of crap that I had, and this is just, you know, PS2 games that were just trashed. The discs were destroyed, they were in horrible condition, and I was just curious, you know, if they would take them. So I brought them in there, and he gave me $1 a piece for them, which I was more than happy with, because like I said, they were trash. They were nothing I would consider worthy of my collection. They were not quality titles, and they were just in horrible shape, so I really had no use for them, and I tried bringing them to like a local game store, and they wouldn't even take them because they were so trashed. But like I said, these guys took them, and they gave me $30 for them. And that's cool, because what I wanted to buy, they were only asking $45 for. So I wound up picking it up, and I got it for $15. And just looking at it now, I can tell you that it's in very good physical condition, and it's a Jungle Green N64. And to make matters better, it has the expansion pack. So to pick this bad boy up for $15 and a pile of crappy games was absolutely fine by me. And it also did come with the matching Jungle Green controller with a nice tight analog. And there was actually a crappy wrestling game tossed in it with some label damage. So I actually think I gave it to a friend. I do not know where it is, so I'm pretty sure I gave it to a buddy. But yeah, so I mean, $15 for that was absolutely amazing, and to get some junk, you know, taken off at the top of it, you know, just to give me some more space in the game room was definitely the icing on the cake. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up week 11. I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate you sticking through to the end. And if you guys could, you know, just like the video, it helps me tremendously. It gets the word out there. Anyone who is subscribed to your channel will see that in their news feed, so it's definitely, you know, very helpful. I try to like as many videos as I enjoy, you know, whenever I watch videos on YouTube, you know, and that way, you know, it just helps the community grow. And this is an awesome community. You know, everybody is super cool, and I really like how, you know, everybody helps each other out. So anyways, I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have given me, and take care.